The Anagama kiln starts out with the pottery.
I like to get to the firing and be completely
Loading the kiln, placing the pottery, not knowing what will happen.
Where's the box of cones? Or where are the boxes?
I think they're in the shed.
I need a key for that.
Well, today there's, you know what you ought to get is this.
Oh, that's a nice one. Is that Tina's? She got some nice ones. That's a local.
Preparing the wood. Lots of wood. Lighting the kiln.
Yeah.
Keeping the fire going all day. And all night.
Try it out. I don't know. Matt,
If you come at this angle where I am right now, I can see a punch straight right there. And then but from your angle, it's like, yeah.
Constantly stoking the flames.
I'm used to getting underdressed now.
Welcome to the Unloading Show. We're here live at Fat Master where students and artists have removed their pieces from the kiln to see what has happened to them. It's been a week and a half since the kiln was lit, and today all of the hard work will pay off as the students get to see their pieces for the first time. During the show, we will watch some of the unloading process and talk to some of the artists to see how they feel about the pieces. And we'd love to hear from you today, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to email them to us at kilncast@montevallo.edu. I'm here with Dr. Meyer. Dr. Scott Meyer was pretty much the mastermind and builder of this kiln behind us. So just tell us a little bit about the unloading process.
Keep saying that mastermind thing. Let's hope it goes well. It sounds like people are pretty enthusiastic back
We have
there.
one piece here. We have one piece here with us. Isn't that beautiful?
This is Teresa's
beautiful.
piece. We call it Shrek, the Shrek jug, for obvious reasons. And it just came out of the kiln, so we didn't plan this.
And it looks great too. It really does.
Yeah, see all the coloration, the different texture shifts, the ash drip. You know, I think she's probably pretty happy with that. What does it sound like? Pretty good.
That's
Pretty
pretty
good.
good. Okay. So could you tell us a little bit about the unloading process?
Yeah, we got here at 10. The first thing we do is take the door up and get our first look in there. And so everybody's kind of seeing what we've got for the first time. And it was too hot. This is number 10 fire for me with this kiln. And it was, I've never seen it that warm in the firebox. So 1 week after we shut it down, it was still too warm to get in. It was, you know, probably sauna warm, but still, you know, it would have been too difficult to get in at that point. Fortunately, we have a side door. So what they're doing right now is unbricking and unstacking from the side forward. So we kind of fought our way into the side door. We love what we're seeing so far. We definitely got temperature because everything's nice and drippy and lots of, you know, color shifts and texture shifts. One comment so far is we stoked an extra day in the side ports. So that's 1 extra day of logs tumbling in there. So we do have a few pieces that have gone over. Sometimes they go over to the good, you know, sometimes they tip over, kiss into someone else's, and you kind of get them apart, and they're two really successful pieces because of that, and sometimes they break. So it's high risk, high yield. That's why we do it, and so far it looks really good. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on behind us?
Yeah, right now they're getting things out of the side door, and I guess fortuitously for the broadcast, it looks like we're going to get into the firebox, which is usually what people want to do first. We're going to do that during the broadcast, it looks like, because now it's probably cool enough to, you know, to get in there. So in the firebox, it's obviously the most intense area. You know, high heat, high risk as well. And so normally, like I say, we do that first. Now we're going to do it during your broadcast. So.
Could you tell us a little bit about this piece?
Well, one thing I really like about the Anagama firing is the collaborative effort here and the camaraderie. Right. Now, there's a collaborative effort right here. This is mine. This is mine. This is hers. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's quite an experience. And with the wood firing, everything organic has potash and soda ash, and it loves sodium. But so that's how you get all these wonderful colorations and patterns of the fly wind. But it's pretty interesting. I really like it. It's kind of juicy. It's fun. It's not necessarily obviously something I'm going to use. So
did they melt together, or did you want it to be like that?
No. This is just a happy accident. See, a happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, number one is we don't want to give up on that yet. We might be able to get them apart, and you know, sometimes you can score it with a hacksaw blade and then kind of tap, get a good program on to watch so you don't get impatient, and then, you know, tap. Sometimes after an hour, pop, you know, they come apart. I don't know whether Steve wants to do that. I should say Steve Laux, I wanted to, great ceramic artist. We wanted him to participate in this, and this is his first one. And Steve is a very controlled potter, and so to give up that control in favor of the flames is really
well, it's really
interesting.
Kind of neat to like marry my energy with the energy of the fire.
Right.
You know, and what comes out is, I think, is a synergetic effect that it's kind of fun. You know.
I think you should leave it like that. I kind of like it.
Remember when we talked about the pots in the museum in Birmingham being tipped together for about 500 years? They've been stuck together, and now I guess these have a week and you know, a long time to go.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Enjoy.
We're going to go ahead and toss a break. Stay tuned, and be sure to email us if you have any questions to www.montevallo /Kilncast.